All right, so we're to 8.6. Might just be one video, maybe two. It's just, what did we learn in chapter 8 and how do you put it all together? How are you going to recognize these things? Because, right, when we take an exam, when you go to, say, Math 32 or Math 33, you don't know, it's not told you, like, oh, use this technique. It's just evaluate the gosh darn integral. So maybe we can jump into it. Uh-oh, trig. Now what methods? What methods could be used here? I can see two. Can you see both of them? First strategy, we could solve by breaking up the numerator. I think that's a pretty good method. That's a pretty gosh darn good method here. Did you know that this is sine of x over cosine of x times 1 over cosine of x? You wouldn't need to. You could do a u sub. You'll still get your friggin' answer out of this one. It's not going to be that big of a deal. And then this is what? Secant squared of x. So what is this? This is tangent secant. Oh, wait a second. This isn't bad at all. Antiderivative of tangent secant is just secant. Antiderivative of secant squared is just tangent. And let's make sure to put a plus c. So there's a method, right? Break up the numerator. Change everything to sines and cosines. You know what I mean? Well, it's already in sines and cosines. Maybe just change it up and make it look like something we recognize. And then go. There's another method, though, as well. I'm just going to move down. Actually, do you mind if I write this as 1 plus sine? Is that okay? You're going to get mad at me if we do that? Isn't cosine squared equal to 1 minus sine squared? I think it is. And then that must be a difference of squares down below. So that's 1 minus sine of x times 1 plus sine of x. Those cancel out. And we're just left with 1 over 1 minus sine of x. But where the heck do you go from here? Oh, man. That's tough. I don't know what to do there. I got stuck. So I guess I only see one path. So what happens if you were to start this way? Oh, well, try another method. I got stuck. 1 over 1 minus sine. I don't know how to solve that one. So you just start by using a different method. You just have to be persistent when doing these problems. It's okay to go the wrong direction. There's lots of different methods we've learned, and we're going to learn more. Just one more. All right. What about a problem like this? What to do? Are we going to do trig subs? U sub? What are we going to do by parts? Sure as heck I'm doing a PFD. There's a square root in the problem. Well, we still could, but let's not talk about that. Maybe we could just do a little bit of algebra to that denominator. Isn't that x cubed squared? I think it is. X to the 6 is x cubed squared. Shoot, we could do a u sub on this. Say u is equal to x cubed. Du is equal to 3x squared dx. So we have 1/3 du is equal to x squared dx. Well, let's see what we got. Let's take that 1/3, put it out front. We have the square root of 4 minus, and that's going to be a u squared. And then, yeah, we got that replaced. We'll just do a 1 over du. Now, can you find the integral of this? Can you get it set up? Do you know that there's just a form to this that we could do? Well, oops, don't show that. Let's not show that. we know this antiderivative, right? We know that one. Maybe we could set something up that's similar to that. Like, how about this? Do you mind if we factor out the 4? Let's factor out the 4. Let's see what happens. Or just memorize some stuff. So we have the square root. And we factor out the 4. That leaves us with 1 minus u squared over 4 du. Oops. I better just get rid of this. I'll write it in later. So we got the 1/3, 1 over, and we know the square root of 4, that's just 2. Times the square root of 1 minus u squared over 4 du. We take that out, we get 1/6. We have 1 over the square root of 1 minus u over 2 all squared du. And now we can do a double u sub. Let's say w is equal to u over 2. Therefore, dw is equal to 1/2 du. Could have cheated, but whatever. Let's just go. So we can replace that out. We can say du is just going to be 2 dw's. So what do we have? 1/6 times, here comes the 2. Oh, something would have canceled. And we have 1 over the square root of 1 minus w squared dw. That means we have 1/3 times, and we know that antiderivative, that is sine inverse of w plus c. But we'd have to go back through and sub all the way in, huh? Got to take that u over 2. Let's put that in. Oh, wow. I really didn't leave myself enough room. I didn't know this problem was so gosh darn long. So it's sine inverse of u over 2 plus c. But wait. U is equal to x cubed. Oh, okay, there it is. So it's 1/3 sine inverse of x cubed over 2 plus c. My goodness. My goodness. Now, do you see any other ways through this problem? Do you see any other methods that might work for this problem? There might be more. I'm not seeing it. I don't see another method through this problem, but there could be, and I wouldn't know until I tried. I don't know. It's up to you. Well, I guess I'll make one more video for this. We'll just do a couple more problems, just some different strategies that we could use. And then we'll move on to, I think we'll jump 8.7 and 8.8, and we'll go all the way into 8.9. Improper integrals. Oh, you'll use improper integrals quite a bit. So, we'll see it.